Shalom Aleichem, this is Rabbi Kovacs, and Mishnah Yomi continues in chapter 2 of Bava Batra, Mishnayot 7 and 8 today. Mishnah Zayin, Marchikin et ha'ilon min'ir esrim v'chamesh amma. We distance our trees from the city 25 amot away. It's a pretty big chunk. Uvacharu v'shikma, with a carob and a sycamore tree, chamishim amma. Those are larger trees that need more distance. Now the issue here is not that the trees are doing physical damage to the city. Based on the Gemara, the Bartenura explains, Lefisha noi hu le'ir. It looks good for the city, k'shyesh marchev penui lefoneha, when you can see the city. When there's not a bunch of trees blocking the city, sometimes they had walls or nice gates or something. So when people are coming up the road, they see the city. It's not covered in foliage. It looks nice for the city. And also vice versa. People in the city can have a view coming out. Abba Shaul Omer, he adds, Kol Ilan Srok. Ilan Srok is a tree that does not bear fruit. Chamishim Amma. Those should be kept 50 amot at least from the city. Ima'ir Kodma, if the city came first, Kautzitz Ve'eno Notein Damim. Then someone planted their tree within this radius. We cut the tree down. The city officials, the court, they send someone to cut the tree down. Ve'eno Notein Damim. They don't have to pay for it. The ma'ilon kadam, if the tree was already there, and then maybe the city grew, or they're starting up a new town, kautzitz v'notin damim. They're allowed to cut the tree, but they have to pay the owner of the tree for it. Safek zei kadam, we don't know if it was the city first. Safek zei kadam, we don't know if it's the tree first. Kautzitz v'eno notin damim. They could go ahead and cut for the needs of the rabbim, the needs of the people of the city, and there's no proof the tree was there first, so they would not pay the owner of the tree. On to Mishnah Het, marchikin gorin kavua. We distance a fixed threshing floor, a threshing floor that's used all the time, mina'ir, away from the city, chamishim amma, at least 50 amma. Now the idea is the gorin, the threshing floor, kicks up a lot of chaff. There's a lot of little pieces and particles that are unwanted, the schmutz, the dirt, the dust, and moving the crops around and processing them. It's interesting, zorah is winnowing. It's when they would take a pitchfork full and throw the wheat up in the air, and the chaff, the breeze would kind of blow off, and it would fall separately. It's a malacha deraita. It's also deraita. You can't do that on Shabbat, but really you're just throwing something in the air, and the wind is kind of doing the separating for you. So it's an interesting malacha. But anyway, it causes a lot of schmutz and waste to fall at quite a distance if it's windy. So it can't be so close to the city. Lo yaseh adam gorin kavua b'toch shelo, and a person can't even put a fixed threshing floor in his own property. Elim ken yesh lo chamishim amma lekol ruach, unless he has a buffer zone in his own property for the chaff to fall. Marchik v'nityotev shel chaveru miniro, and you have to distance it from the saplings, the plantings of your neighbor and his plowed field, kadei shelo yozik, so you don't have chaff and schmutz going onto his plants and his property and causing headaches for him. Yasher kochachem tizku l'mitzvot.